Yo everyone, this is Luigi, and see what I have on the floor there? You're gonna have to find the code for yourself, but it is on all kinds of legitimate websites of gamings, and holy crap, that is a strong Mew. And even though it has like the world's worst attack, and I totally wasted all my money for move tooting. Actually, sort of interested to see this because it can learn any move, even Facade. Okay, that's better than nothing. Okay, Ender, that is worse than nothing. So anyway, while I was on the B rank, I noticed I didn't do the Windy Prairie here yet, so might as well check it out, test out my Mew with things that can have no chance of surviving it. Yeah, Mew is pretty excellent, and the lottery system of learning moves in this game make it quite entertaining to teach it moves, because it is a Mew that can learn everything, and I assume they give it the opportunity to learn everything. It'd be a bit disappointing if they didn't. Okay, Ambipom. I wasn't expecting Ambipom. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it, but I tend to forget it exists because it's basically the same thing as Apom. And by that I mean uninteresting compared to Mankey and Primeape. That's not much that I consider uninteresting compared to a fighting type. And the only remotely interesting fighting types are the Hitmons, and I guess Gallade. Trying to think of others. There are others, I'm pretty sure, but can't think of them. So it's totally a good idea to be staying up super late the day before Thanksgiving, right? And by super late I mean moderately late, and by the day before Thanksgiving I mean Thanksgiving, because actually it's technically super early on Thanksgiving. I hope I don't get Rusty paid for having bad priorities. Anyway, these levels are more fun, and by more fun I mean incredibly dull when I'm just one-hit KOing everything and not even beginning to take damage. Although I do like the sense of power it gives me, and hooray! That's totally gonna benefit me in the long run, right? Not disappear really quickly. I would assume they lower the chance of it happening because, I mean, all of the moves like that, just because of how frequently you're going to be using them. Is that new? No, it is not new. I don't like Perugly very much. Looks more like a Pikachu than a cat. Okay, where are you? Mew is the best example of a cat Pokemon, probably. Meowth is also very good. They did them best in first generation, I think. Skitty is pretty okay, I'd have to say, but Mew is definitely the best. Mew is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. It might be my favorite Psychic type. Probably is. Mewtwo is my second favorite, if that's the case. I mean, it's hard for me to say that because I like all Psychic type Pokemon pretty much, except like Medicham. But Mew is the best because it is a little pink kitty that is like still the world's best Pokemon, and still canonically is better than Arceus, even though Arceus is supposed to be the god and creator Pokemon. More like you were made from Mew's DNA like everything else, you stupid, inconsistent, lying Pokemon lore. And oh hey, it's Staraptor. What an important Pokemon. I'm so horrible upset that I've missed. Oh hey, I got a Staravia. I don't like these at all. They're just boring Pidgeys. They weren't even dark type like I thought they might have been from their appearance. I would have made them moderately more interesting. That's what they did with Poochyena in the 3rd gen. Let's give these things an interesting type so they won't be so horribly dull. And it didn't work, but at least they were making an effort. And I like how terrible Cut is when it's not a HM. I mean, it's not like it's good when it's a HM, but at least it has a use when it's a HM. Even though it's like one of the more annoying ones because it's just Rock Smash, except even less viable in battle. And did I catch it? No, I didn't catch it. Been too much for me to catch it. Whatever, I can get it from the Wonder Lottery or something. And I probably should have switched to Gallade right at the end there to just see if it lets me have things. Mew, you're the best, and you're never going to become weak because I'm pretty sure the final level cap is still below your actual level, so I'm actually favoriting you because I cannot think of occasions in which I would not want to use you. I did everything in A rank, yeah, I did that already, or in the last part, when I was not being a busy beaver skipping random important things. Anyway, I wonder if I can teach you better things. I totally have that much money. Oh, I actually do have that much money. So please be something better than Cut. Better than Cut. Yeah, it's actually not that. Seems more Okay, I was running while I was using it, so it got confused, but what kind of Pokemon are here anyway? There's something I haven't seen. I would say, oh, it's before Mamoswine. Maybe it's something that evolved into Mamoswine, but that's poppycock. Nothing evolves into Piloswine, and if there was, it certainly would be good enough to make a toy out of. It's not like it doesn't make any sense to have fully evolved Pokemon, or the first and third stages of Pokemon in the case of Porygon, and then not have other things. I like Thief because it's making me rich. I want Payday. Why don't you know Payday? Oh hey, Licky Licky, you're totally not creepy and upsetting top. Not me as much, because they're basically the same Pokemon as far as I can tell, but whatever. And I'm upset that Mew's taking damage now, because Mew shouldn't have to take damage ever. It should also learn. It should have been a healthy Mew, even though I'm pretty sure it's predefined if they're gonna have a special attribute or not. Oh hey, those things that I wanted, sort of, and by wanted I mean had to get a complete Pokedex. Or had to get a complete Pokedex. Which is not exactly a very defining trait. So if I just attack it once with Thief and then kill it with other things, will it still drop twice as many? I would assume it. No, it doesn't. That's dumb. I'm gonna just finish off the boss with Thief then. Even though the boss is probably gonna be like sodding Rayquaza here. Meow, a dumb bird. I'm not a notable Pokemon. Oh hey, I got one. Sweet, now I don't have to think about it anymore. Know what? I'm so joyous at this and I don't actually particularly hate it that much, so I'm just gonna use it because Quick Attack and Endeavor are good, right? What does Endeavor even do? I forget. Endeavor. It does 1 damage apparently. What a great move. Whatever, Quick Attack is still pretty good, even though it's not the most offensively excellent move. It's movily excellent, and movily excellent is a pretty good kind of excellent in my book. And oh hey, it's a Chimoleon. I know there's some, oops, I forgot Cherum's actual name. That'll make sense to totally more than one person who watches this. Oh hey, I want a Bibarel. I mean, I want in the loose sense of the term, where I don't actually think it's a very good Pokemon. But hey, I want it anyway. Oh hey, a Staraptor. Yeah, for some reason those didn't strike me as they would have the lowest catch rate, even though I don't think catch rate is even a thing. I think everything has the same chance of being caught. I mean, that seems to be the case as far as I can tell. I really don't know. This has a mysterious catch engine, and I would like another Cherum, even though I'm not even sure if I got a first one. And oh yeah, what I was saying earlier is that there's, because apparently Sunny Day doesn't exist in this, or if it does, I don't think it does. They have a special Cherum that is Happy type form that is apparently going to be eventually given away on the official website or on Pokemon Sunday or something. And I have to say, Pokemon Sunday seems a lot more legitimate than most religions. I'm just gonna say that's my religion. Sunday is a day of worship, except the type of worship I do is Pokemon Sunday. And by that, I mean, I guess I watch Japanese Pokemon programs, which is still a very legitimate thing. And post-combat, just makes your defense down, right? Okay, I'm never gonna be hurt, so it doesn't matter. Punch, punch, punch. Wow, that maybe was not the best strategy, but whatever. Punchy, punch, 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 punch. I can totally punch with a bird, right? Punch, 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 punch. Okay, I like that, okay, as long as I have 3 lives and ground guard. I thought it had ground. I was like, oh, hey, it's a ground type Licky Licky. That's a real thing, right? Probably better than a regular Licky Licky because ground types tend to be better than everything else because they can know Earthquake with Stab, which is like the most ridiculous thing because they do very damage with 100% accuracy. Getting a little excited, I suppose. Earthquake is not something to take lightly. I don't know why I'm fighting these, because I can, I guess. I like spamming close combat. I don't have to deal with the horrors of using a fighting type in order to use it in this game. And by using a fighting type, I mean actually using it in the main game, not just using them. Oh hey, ground guard and it knows dig. It's like it was specifically made for not being a very good Pokemon. Was it new when I caught it? I forget. I seem to recall seeing those a lot already. Wow, dig, you're not very good for a ground type move. I thought everything that was ground type just automatically one-hit KO'd everything. That's how my experience normally leads. Maybe it's just because everything's weak to it. And holy crap. Oh, Super Fang. That's going to be a good move when I don't have anything else in it, right? 262, 131, 66, 33, 16, 8. So yeah, that's actually if you're patient and willing to spam. That might be extremely pro on bosses, actually. I need to try that out. No, yeah, you're all boring Pokemon. I'll stop if I see something interesting. Boring, boring, boring. Come on, at least have some Eevees show up to upset me or something, right? Or at least have a bunch of stuff attack me and not let me run through it, so I can't test my amazing strategies. Headbutt, no.